Welcome to Vegan Life in Trivandrum and welcome to yet another wonderful episode of YouTube series Indian Doctors on the Diet Followed on the Vegan Way of Life. In today's episode, we'll be dealing with an important question, and that is, how can one get essential nutrients like iron, calcium and B12 when they are on the diet followed on the vegan way of life? Let's hear from the doctors themselves.
We always have this question whether we'll be able to get enough iron, calcium and vitamin B12 on a vegan diet. So we're going to be discussing more about this. Let's first talk about iron. So iron is abundantly present in most plant foods, but it's present in a form called non-heme iron. And when we consume foods which are rich in vitamin C, it's easy to get this iron into our system. And the advantage of taking plant-based iron is that it doesn't cause iron overload. Iron overload has been linked with cancer risk. So it's always safe to consume plant-based iron. And there are a lot of sources like dark green leafy vegetables. Then we have so many locally available greens which are very good sources of iron. Then we can also get iron from dried fruits, even from nuts and seeds, and also there are grains and millets, legumes, which also provide us with some non-heme iron. So getting iron on a plant-based diet is not a big question. We just need to have different varieties of plant foods, and we also need to ensure that we're eating enough vitamin C. And the advantage is that when we consume these green leafy vegetables and we consume a lot of other vegetables and fruits, we are getting vitamin C in abundance, which helps in better absorption of iron. Now speaking about calcium, we have to think out of the box. Calcium is also abundantly present in most plant foods and in the most biologically absorbable form. So it's easy to get calcium. So there are so many sources. Just think about beans and greens when we want to get calcium. A lot of bean varieties provide us with calcium, and greens also are very good sources of calcium. And we have sesame seeds which we can consider as one of the richest sources of calcium, literally 10 times more calcium when comparing to cow's milk. Likewise, we also have locally available greens, and there are also seeds which can provide us with calcium. So by eating a variety of these plant foods and ensuring that we are getting enough vitamin D, we can ensure good levels of calcium and better bone health. Now, speaking about vitamin B12 is actually produced by bacteria. So if we are living in a place where we have access to all organic food and we are in touch with the soil, with the microbiome, and our gut microbiome is very good, there are chances that we may get B12 naturally, but we are not living in an ideal world, and getting B12 from just natural sources may not be possible at this point. So we may need to consider supplementation with vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 supplementation is crucial for vegans and vegetarians. So vitamin B12 deficiency can lead to irreversible nerve damage and so many other health complications. So we need to be very careful about that, and it's very easy to get vitamin B12 through fortified foods and through supplements, and you may just need to get in touch with your doctor or nutritionist to know about the right dosage of B12 supplementation, or you can simply take any fortified plant-based foods which can provide you with the essential vitamin B12.
Iron and calcium come from similar foods. The number one source of iron is dals, pulses and legumes. Moong dal, masoor dal, chana dal, tool dal, the whole chana, brown chana, white chana, kabuli chana, rajma. All of these have fantastic stores of iron that you can get when you eat them regularly. You also get iron from whole grains, from green leafy vegetables, and some nuts and seeds like sesame seeds. You can get calcium from all of these foods as well. The key to absorbing enough iron from your diet is to pair your meals with fruits, fresh fruits, which are high in vitamin C. So if you eat like one orange or one apple or a few bananas and some pomegranate with your lunch, your absorption of iron increases by a factor of like 3 to 6 times more iron gets absorbed from that meal. So pairing your meals with fresh fruits, squeezing some lemon juice on top, any foods that are high in vitamin C, even adding in some salads with capsicum, for example, that can boost your absorption of iron, and you also get calcium from these similar foods as iron. But vitamin B12 is not made by plants and not made by animals. It's made by bacteria that live in soil, in the nature that surrounds us. So if you're living a natural lifestyle within a forest, the way human beings have evolved, you might be getting enough vitamin B12. But if you're living in a city like I do, then we need to get vitamin B12 from supplement.
Whether you are a seasoned vegan, curious about plant-based living, or looking to improve your overall well-being, this series is your go-to resource for evidence-based information and practical insights. Subscribe now and embark on a journey towards a healthier, more sustainable, and culturally enriched lifestyle. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated as we release new videos in this enlightening series. Thank you for joining us on this transformative adventure towards holistic health and wellness.